Hello everybody, this is Dave,
And Nancy.
and we are back recording Dragon Quest Heroes with our new setup, which we'll see how this all works out, but might just end up using it for the little bit until,
The rest of this game.
yeah, you know, if they actually sit there and come out of the you can't record here thing.
I have this sinking suspicion that they're not. Because, dicks.
Big old bag of dicks. But,
Obviously.
which you can order from Amazon. Yes,
You
go
can
ahead and go.
even get the gummy ones.
Wait, I was going straight for the gummy ones. I wasn't thinking of any other type of bag of dicks.
Well, I'm sure you could buy a bag of dildos. I mean,
And send them to your favorite politician. Or least favorite.
or your least favorite. No, send them to your least favorite.
Yeah, sounds like a plan. But yes, and I was going to encourage people to sit there and type bag of dicks into Amazon and see what came up.
Rascal is, oh my god.
Is he drooling on you?
He's drooled so intensely it rolled off my finger. He's gonna just be like, oh my god, Rascal, what happened to you, son?
So, a little note, the dialogue here is, I guess, Jessica and Yangus explaining that Imperia is probably behind everybody being here. Sitting there and plucking people from their world and bringing them to ours to help deal with all of the shenanigans.
Which actually brings me to something that was said on the thread, that they were like, you know what reason does anybody have to do anything pertaining to this? Well, if you want to get home, you're gonna fucking pull your weight, buddy.
Or the Godbird will eat you.
The Godbird will eat you and then send you packing in a shit sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't like birds.
Especially geese. Fuck those things. So some of our notes from our quest, all of our, thanks for all of our help with Sylvia. Some things they're looking for. Wait, are these? Oh, okay. I think we're actually getting a different set of quests.
Well, we did just finish something and come into something new.
True. So, but I think they're a whole different set of quests.
Seriously, Rascal. He's just dripping drool from one side of his face.
Mm-hmm. He's very happy. Oh, so we're after a masked man of many muscles.
A muscled masked man, huh?
The thief we strive to locate.
You are certainly correct. Our villainous thief was indeed a masked and muscled and the owner of an axe of significant size.
It's tempting to sit there and do the voices when you can't hear it.
It is because we can't hear it now. This is one of the downsides of this method.
I mean, technically our recorder has an audio out thing, but it only has one port. So we'd have to get some kind of a splitter, which is probably doable.
Actually, don't we have a splitter?
You know, it's entirely possible we do. But then again, there's a bunch of things we have.
Yeah, I think we have a splitter somewhere.
Yeah, you'll have to look into that.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of character-specific quests that open up at this point, and I suppose we could do those, but
You know, her crinoline must be like ridiculous.
okay.
That's the only reason why that skirt would be able to, unless it's in a hoop.
Okay, I was sitting there going to myself, what the bloody hell is a crinoline? And then it's
What goes on underneath a skirt of that type typically to give it its shape. So like a wedding dress in that general shape, it would have a crinoline under it. If it's a big ball gown, it might have a hoop.
Hey.
Hoop.
whoop whoop.
Hoop hoop.
And okay, so that makes sense.
But yeah, so I mean that's the thing. I'm looking at this and I'm like, but here's the problem. Crinoline is itchy as hell.
And probably hot.
Yes, it is. It does not let air out. Although crinoline is usually like a netting. Well, modern ones are, but you know, oldie times. You know, you're talking about voluminous skirt fluff. Which is not fun for anyone. That nobody Nobody really enjoys those, especially if yours starts on fire.
Okay. Okay, so now we have a bunch of quest lines we can do. Oh man.
Hers must be too! Jesus Christ!
They're all about the crinoline. At least Bianca has something relatively practical.
No, Bianca's is actually practical.
Yeah.
Oh, I say.
And, no crinoline insight.
Bianca.
I mean, heck, hell, Aurora's is practical.
Mhm.
You know? I just... And then all of the guys are wearing things that are, well, at least relatively practical. I mean, it's mostly tunics and
Yeah,
long
cloaks and-
tunics, cloaks, and, you know, armor bits and pieces
Simply
with,
wonderful.
you know, leggings.
Yes.
That's right, I said it. Men wearing leggings.
Leggings are not pants.
Yes.
They're wearing skirts anyway! Those long tunics look like dresses. What?
You know, go back to what I've had in my mind all day.
Is he gay or European?
Yes.
Thank you so much.
The line about
You
it's
know,
not
those
a
shoes must
fashion.
be really difficult to run around in for
Yeah.
a period of time.
Yeah, it's
Nice
not a
job.
fashion curse to wear a kilt or bear a purse. There you go.
Yes.
Here's a question: does that count as a shirt
Okay.
if she was going into a restaurant?
Well, I wouldn't argue with her.
Shirt, shoes, service kind of thing. You know, no, none of the above, and you'd get no service.
I think Maya gets service everywhere she goes.
Fan
The
service.
kingdom needs your help.
This is what they call service for the fans. Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh my!
All kinds of trials and the like.
Sidebar vestige.
Okay, this one I've actually met. A birthday behest.
Ooh. Sorry, I'm looking at pictures while we're doing this. Because I'm not listening to the game,
Oh,
so
yeah, true.
I've got nothing to entertain myself with, so I'm looking at barware.
You want to have our own bar.
Are you saying you don't?
Happy
Is it because you just don't want to, continue having our alcohol on top of the fridge?
Yes.
Although I've spent most of the time on the counter?
Yes.
hunting?
Because, you know something? It would make me feel a lot better if I didn't have to worry about Alex possibly knocking over the triple sec.
That's true. And then drinking it.
I mean, I know it wouldn't be intentional. It's not like we have an alcoholic cat son. Any of them.
Well, we did catch Alex drinking from your drink the other time.
Yeah, but it was only on the very top of an ice cube.
That's true. I suppose he could have just been sitting there and,
Yeah, see?
been licking at the ice cube.
See? This is what I'm talking about.
Or our kitty could be an alcoholic.
Let's hope he's not. I don't know that I can deal with it if he were.
Yeah, I can
You
understand
know?
that.
Oh,
Okay, so-
holy shit balls. Got some various types.
Ah, okay. Okay, I've completed one quest already.
Mm-hmm.
This is my getting a necklace made for their wife. Which, hey, that's very nice.
That's very nice and all. As long as she doesn't have plenty and never wears.
True.
See? Oh, Jesus.
Well done.
Really? They have a wine bar rack made out of fucking PVC pipe. I don't even.
I got nothing.
Mm.
So let's see. I guess we probably have a bunch of new equipment.
Oh, lucky.
Thunderbolt blade to
Sorry,
carry.
I couldn't help myself.
And wow, this stuff is pricey. We can afford to buy like two.
One
Yeah,
or two people.
basically 2 items.
We might have to do some
Money grinding at some point.
money grinding. Yeah. See, I wasn't sure what to call it for a moment. Money grinding sounds appropriate.
Yeah.
That's totally not.
Okay,
You know,
so
some of these are just so impractical. We could not do half of these because we would find a cat curled up with the liquor bottles.
true. And then we have mirror orbs, which is enchanted to send spells back to their source, and is the best thing we have as far as damage is concerned. Oh, Terry does not have up-to-date equipment.
I mean, half your team doesn't have up-to-date equipment.
Yeah.
You've only been getting enough equipment for whoever you have
See you
manned.
soon.
That's true.
And that's partly because of the fact that we're not doing any grinding on this. And I get that, but that gives a lot of side grinding.
That's true.
I'm just saying, I'm not complaining.
I might be doing some grinding over the weekend.
You go ahead and do that. I'm going to be doing some reading. Sorry, I already have my plans.
There you go. So let's see. We've got.
That's not.
Okay,
I don't.
you're just like fixated on these bars.
I have plans, damn it.
So I
we
guess
got rid of our wine rack. I'm replacing it.
it's something.
Eventually,
Yes.
that will be useful.
I've seen one so far that I like.
Which one was that?
The one that was kind of lower and kind of rectangular. So okay, this Gregward has a sword for us supposedly.
Which one was that?
And well, this is loading. I kind of like that one.
The one that I was showing you a picture of earlier.
Yes, the custom expandable wine bar and espresso. Okay, we have a trial. I don't know what he wants me to do, but I figure it'll all work out eventually.
I have a bar cabinet in brown. That's just ridiculously expensive for a wine bar, though.
Anytime you're actually getting a wine bar, it's ridiculously expensive. I mean, you're buying your own bar. The fact that you're spending money on this makes it ridiculously expensive.
You know something? I could take less of your judginess.
You could.
I could. Judginess is not appreciated.
Look at me being all simple and like, why do we even need a wine bar?
Not a wine bar. We need an alcohol location storage unit. How about that? Should I type that into the search?
Yes, see what comes up.
Oh no.
No, as far as challenges go, this isn't that bad. I mean, so far.
You
at
say
least.
that now.
It's kind of annoying because the enemies will actually fall off of these upper levels, and then you have to chase them down. It's like, come on, guys. Can't you just...
Yeah. Come on, guys. Can't you at least put forth an effort to not act like a drunkard? Come on.
Yeah, well, no, yeah. Okay. But also, you know, come on. Don't make me chase you. You'll only die tired. But,
Fair enough. I mean, what? You know, I have something, a future thing. I want the Crosley Reynolds bar in mahogany.
ooh.
Because it's a very fine wood.
Is it mahogany from Melkor 5?
It might be.
Where the trees are
Where the trees are created by fire!
They're 300 feet tall and breathe fire.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. It's a very fine wood, that's what I'm saying. I think I have a quest to kill like 60 gargoyles, so it's, you know, helpful of them to show up here.
That's gargoyles, you know, they're like gummy bears, always bouncing here and there and everywhere, and yeah, I'm mixing my
You're like mid-90s Disney cartoons, or...
don't care. So sad, don't care.
But as I say, I'm basically chasing these two around.
But yes, honey, one day, I am telling you this, one day we will have a full actual bar.
I have no objection.
It might be someday so far in the future that it's when we build a house, but it mark my words.
It will exist. It will be a thing that happens.
It is a thing. It will happen. What?
Honestly, it's one of those things where I might be more okay with the idea of buying it than building it. Bookcases are one thing, bars another.
Oh, I don't know. What's a bar but a bookcase that holds wine or liquor? With a lower top that you so as you can pour.
I wish I could argue, but I cannot.
Well, I mean, it's like a short bookcase that's wider and longer, and
Okay, at this point, we begin to lose the metaphors here.
you know the point is it's not that different. Okay, it's less vertical, more horizontal. That's the difference. It's like building a horizontal bookcase. That's just a bit wider. See?
You have persuaded me.
See?
I mean, of course, I like to build a bookcase before I tackle a project like that, just because I haven't built any furniture yet. So looking ahead to,
I said we could buy it.
Okay.
It's like I said we could buy it.
Yeah,
you were
look
saying you're the one who brought up building it. I was like, well, we can do that too.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like, okay, I'm not quite there yet. We don't even have all the tools.
No, let's be
We don't-
realistic. We don't have any of the tools. No tools have we.
True, but Harbor
And
Freight
actually,
will provide.
the big problem that we also have is we also don't have time. We always seem to be short on time. And it's not because of a lack of time management skills, damn it.
Because of all the crap we do.
Fact.
Maybe one day I'll actually stop going to school.
It's like I
Yeah.
don't even know who you are. I mean, who would you be to me if you stopped going to school?
If I wasn't constantly in some kind of class.
Mm-hmm. Now,
Or-
you see, now a bar like this might be more easily done because these aren't insert panels. These are just, you sit there and you use a router and
Yeah.
do a design in the wood.
So you say this, use a router, that's something I've ever done.
This ends
It's gonna be crooked as anything.
Do you not understand how routers work? Like, not like the routers over there that's hooked up to the internet.
In point of fact, I do not understand how routers work, thank you.
Oh my god. Wait, this might be a terrible idea. Even the whole bookshelves, they might be beyond us, because if I'm the one who's supposed to be teaching you shit, we are in for a host of trouble.
Hey, as long as I come out of it with as many or more fingers than I started with, we're golden.
I'm not worried about finger loss. I'm worried about bookcases that are kind of like, eh. Where one side's about half an inch longer than the other one, and it looks like it belongs in Jack Skellington's house.
Okay.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers.
Ah, good, that was not emerald. That's some emerald moss. I'm just amazed that you didn't sit there and pick up a little bit more on the whole more fingers than I started with thing.
Oh no, I did. That's not something that's ever happened. So I kind of just ignored it and shuttled it off into, okay, he's talking crazy again. Jesus Christ, almost. Oh. Okay, they did it. They've done it.
Oh.
They managed. I'm flummoxed.
That's a first. Oh, hello.
An almost $4,000 bar. That bar better make my fucking drinks for me.
So it better have a robot installed.
Yes.
That's a thing that's actually becoming kind of an actual reality, robot bartenders.
Speaking of robots, this actually is a thought that came up in my mind because somebody drove by me today while I was out walking, and they had such heavy tint on their fucking Prius.
Oh, God.
Okay, we're driving a fucking Prius, and it had such heavy tint you couldn't see if it was man, woman, or beast driving the vehicle. Okay, you couldn't tell.
Like that time when we actually pulled up to the gas station, there were 3 dogs in a truck, or in a car, and one of them was behind the wheel.
Yeah, and I was like, I really question if he's got his license.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, wrong license, puppy.
Yes. But anyway, you saw a very tinted Prius.
Heavily tinted Prius, and I just sat there and I looked at it drive by, and I was just kind of like, like
What are you even thinking?
jaw dropped, just kind of sitting here being like, I don't even know what the hell is this.
Mm-hmm.
This got me thinking about, the vehicles of the future. you know.
Okay, which hopefully won't explode as easily as the ones in Fallout do.
I was not going with the Fallout thing, but still works.
I
I'll roll
figured that
with
was
it.
relevant.
I'll work with this. But you know, we're talking about automated cars coming up in the future, right?
Yes,
So I'm
and how
sitting
they
here-
cannot come soon enough.
and how they can't come soon enough. Maybe. And I was looking, I was like, wait a minute. Could you program or install a program that would self-destruct on an automated car that would kill somebody for you and you'd be able to get away with it?
My wife, the assassin.
I mean, this is completely academic. I mean, I'm not planning anything. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I mean, say no more. I kid. But no, I mean, this is purely academic. That I'm like, could you do that? Essentially, have it continue acting in a normal manner, and essentially run somebody over, kill them, and essentially reboot to normal, and have no.
I suppose that would probably be theoretically possible, and I know that hackability is one of the things that worries people about.
Automated cars.
Yeah, can somebody get into this vehicle?
I mean, I'm not planning anything, but it was just one of those. It was one of those floating by ideas that I was like, I wonder about that, just because. Well, I wonder about things.
Yeah.
And
Are other people as devious as I?
well, I mean, heck, I know that I have the capability for devious mayhem.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, I know that I have that density, if you will, and you know, it just makes me sit there and look at it. I'm like, It makes you wonder: is that a thing, or isn't it?
Not yet, but perhaps someday.
Well, I mean someday in the future, because it's
Unless
since we don't have automated vehicles, that's not a thing.
yeah, kind of academic.
Well, yeah, this is all purely academic. I'm not planning on murdering anybody with a automated vehicle. That's just silly. I mean, I would have to first know how to program one of these vehicles to do my bidding, and I don't.
Yes, good. Establish that alibi. It couldn't possibly have been
Couldn't
me.
possibly be me. I don't even know how to program shit. Last thing I programmed was back in 2000. And that was the most like programming for a website. Like
Yep, HTML.
HTML or
Oh, whoops. Might as well whoop some ass with this. I
By the way,
haven't been really using the tension stuff the way it.
as intended.
Yeah, because you're really supposed to sit there and go into high tension mode, whoop some ass, and then pull out your finisher.
Well, yeah, but you need to have a group of monsters to sit there and wail on,
Pretty much, but you know,
which you haven't really had.
that's true. Oof. Got stuck. Okay. But yes, it's well to establish your alibi in advance.
yeah,
I couldn't possibly have done this. I don't know how to do it.
Possibly be me. You see, I do not understand computer lingo. Okay, I understand it, but I can't actually program, okay? Let's be real.
Yep.
I have many skill slots. That's not one of them.
You brought this
That's
on
true.
yourselves.
I was coming to think of it, I haven't programmed anything in years, and that was even taking classes in,
Back in the day.
yeah, actually taking classes in computer programming. And, you know, I actually took a class in Fortran at one point.
In what?
Fortran.
And I feel bad that I don't know what the hell that is.
That's
but
okay. That
it's-
reflects nothing on your key credentials because
it-
it's literally a programming language from the 70s.
As I said, I'm like, you know, I feel bad that I don't at least know what it is, but I'm sitting here being like, I feel like the window washer is inside my head going, squeak, squeak, squeak. It's like, I don't know. What is that?
Yeah, why would I know about that?
Why would I know about this?
Yeah, but back in the right around 2000 when I was doing community college classes for the first time, I took a class in that, and it was like literally here we're going to teach you a language from the 70s to I don't know make you appreciate modern programming languages.
Oh hell, that's like teaching you DOS to show you how to work a fucking computer today.
Oh yeah, which is funny because, when I was in high school, they were teaching me C and Java. And then I went to college and like, okay, let's start you out with something from the 70s.
And you're just like, fuck you. That's what.
Yeah.
That's what I think of your 70s work, okay?
And then you had to sit there and like...
I'm a 90s dude and you're giving me 70s chick, okay? And not the pirate kind.
Oh, well that's not good at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, where you literally had to go and use specialized computers to run this antiquated programming language because, it wasn't like you could run this on a modern computer.
Yeah. Well, I'll be honest, like, I can still remember having to use DOS to get anything on a computer.
Mm-hmm.
Which was so difficult, especially, like, our first computer was back in, like, the 90s. 92, I like to think.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't have a clue what the fuck I was doing. All I knew was my mom told me that if I put in these keystrokes, I would be able to find Oregon Trail and Number Muncher and Word Muncher.
Heck yeah.
Because, I played that shit and I loved it. That was awesome.
That was indeed the shit.
I much preferred Word Muncher to Number Muncher. I hated Number Muncher in many ways, and I probably should have spent more time on it.
I love Number Muncher.
Well, no, because I didn't like. By the time we got that program, that was around the time I started having issues with math.
Ah, okay.
That was when we were doing all those stupid time tests. That here you're given like 90 seconds to sit there and fill out a sheet of 100 questions of multiplication, and I was just like, fuck you people, I hate this, because I would panic. And everything that anything that I had learned would just sit there and be like, it was like 3 times 6. What the hell is 3 times 6? I don't know. Because they make panic.
Yeah, considering you just wrote a paper for class about nature, nurture, and so on and so forth. Mm-hmm. The fact that you basically, I believe you point out there might have been like a predisposition for anxiety in your family.
Oh yeah, well actually I didn't mention that in my paper, but
it was something you kind of explored.
But no, my family has a tendency to have depression, and depression definitely, anxiety others, for some, and that's really awkward when they sit there and they say, oh, well, all of these other people in your family have depression, and you're depressed, so we're going to put you on depression medication.
Because that'll go wonderfully.
Because it must be a chemical issue for you, because it's a chemical issue for all of them. And it wasn't.
Yeah, I think about that.
It totally wasn't.
It's like, here, take somebody who's got, anxiety issues, and then put them in a high-stress time test, and see how well that works out for you.
I mean, I think that particularly in math, because I was never great at math. I could do it, but I was very slow at it. I had to be methodical about it to make sure that I was doing it right.
Which is why the statistics class worked out pretty well for you.
Yeah, that's why I did great in that statistics class I took last year. And what's really funny is I have all of these classmates now who are taking that statistics class, and they're all like, oh my god, I just don't know. They're all panicking. I'm like, what book are you using? And I'm pretty sure they're using the same damn book. And I'm like, chill. Seriously, breathe.
It's not that bad.
It's not that, you're not gonna die. I think that the largest quiz was like 20 questions in the entirety of it. And they're like, oh yeah, but when we get to like the next exam, oh god, it's gonna be so terrible because we have to memorize things, like where things go in a table. And I'm like, really? That's the worst thing. That's the worst thing that you have.
And you're so upset about it.
And you're so upset about it. I'm like, oh my god. I can tell that some of these individuals are a fair bit younger than I am.
You were young and beautiful minds.
Well, no, I mean, like, they just finished their undergrad young. So they're like 23. They're like 23 years old, maybe just turning 24. And so they're coming into this, oh my god, oh no, and, grad school. I'm so overwhelmed. I'm sitting here going into this, and I'm just like, okay, I'm usually stressed out over the first exam because, you don't know how they're going to ask the questions and their word choice and all of that. But, you know the stuff. You did the reading, you took your notes, you studied, so what is there to be panicking about? It's not timed. You have 2 hours, 45 minutes to complete the test.
That is
and it's a fucking multiple choice Scantron test, so I mean...
You'll be okay.
You'll be alright. You'll make it. But they're all panicking because they've never taken a grad... This is their first semester of grad school. And I'm sitting here and I'm like... no dogging on them or anything, because I've been there.
But you're not anymore.
But I'm not anymore. And so I sit there and I'm like, I feel like they're at this level, and I'm at like this level. And what's really funny is like some of them are like, yeah, I was a psych major. Oh, well, that's wonderful. Congratulations. Congratulations on being a psych major. And now they're sitting here coming in, I totally get the math, but I don't understand the words.
Words are hard.
Like, the words were the easy part. You can't remember what a mean, median, or
a mode.
A mode is. How do you not know these three things, that there are differences? But he's gonna take off points. I'm like, you won't take off points. Show your goddamn work.
The tournament has been delayed.
I comprehend.
Okay, Facebook just sat there and threw up something. That Frank Vincent, I'm not sure who he is. Okay, but what they said there is Frank Vincent dead. Sopranos actor dies at 78. I thought for a second that his name was Frank Vincent dead.
Oh.
Okay, and I was like, that's an odd name. No, for a minute.
You get it on us, honey.
Well, no, I seriously looked at it, I'm like, Frank Vincent dead. Who is that? Oh, Sopranos he died. Why not just sit there and go, Frank Vincent, Sopranos actor dies, rather than, because it's, the way it's written, it looks like a name.
Yeah.